Ask Smart Wedge, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, what it is. Yo, man, I got a pretty good topic today, man, and I should have jotted this down so I could really get the best out of this, give it to y'all. But I'm gonna just go off of the top of my head. But team mechanics, good Facebook, YouTube friend of mine, or Instagram friend of mine. But I just want to give a shout out to him and for this topic because he was actually talking about it, and I chimed in, and he brought up some real good points, made me think deeper. So I just wanted to share it with y'all. Gervonta Davis versus for Gervonta Davis. Don't forget with Team Money Team versus Lomachenko, the white boy, the white phenomenon, or the great white hype. But he ain't a hype, and I keep trying to tell everybody, but they trying to make him out to be a hype. But anyway, we got into it and we started thinking about, who wins. First, the brother was saying that he think Gervonta will win, and most black people going to vote for Gervonta. That's just how it is. So, they looking for all good to be for a black man because of all the struggle that black people been through. So the older people, maybe over 35 years old, they're gonna vote for a black man regardless until they find out that, it ain't as good as it seems. But in general, for the first instance, they're gonna vote for the black man. And that's not racist, that's not a big thing, it's just is what it is. I'm gonna let you know. Whether it's racist or not, I'm gonna just let you know. But anyway, so he was voting for Tank, and a lot of people, every time I go on Instagram or Facebook, I see a lot of people saying that Tank can do it. Tank hit like a middleweight, and Tank can do this, and Tank can do that. I did a video on Tank a while back, him versus, what's his name? But nevertheless, Tank is a strong joker. He is the truth. And I was doing a video on him earlier in Atlanta. I sparred with a kid. Who got knocked out by Tank in a sparring match. And I had heard he had knocked out this kid, and I said, "Wow, this kid is 6'1", who I sparred that messed with Tank, and he's strong. He's not just 6'4". I seen him grow up with my little brother, so I know that he a legit fighter. He can fight. If you can't do nothing, you ain't gonna just knock him out. Tank knocked him out, so that let me know that he knocking out 6'1" jokers who can box and fight. It's letting me know that Tank is not just your average little guy. You don't see too many jokers under 5'6" knocking out 6'1" guys. It just don't happen in boxing that often. You have to be a real special little guy, like Pernell Whitaker or somebody, somebody who got real good skills like that. Tank, and we was arguing about Tank beating Lomachenko, and I brought up the point that he too small for Lomachenko, even though he has that power. But you won't be able to get to use that power against somebody who has such a vast experience of international competition. He can box, and he's going to be in shape. And the fact that Lomachenko is a world-class fighter, and he's taller, and he's strong too. He's surprising people now. People were thinking Lomachenko was fighting scared, but he's strong. We've seen him knock people out when he want to, and that's respect to his style. I like that style, the sleeper style. Nevertheless, the young boy Tank, the conversation concluded like this, that Tank, Mayweather know better, because Mayweather got the style, he got the goods, he got the knowledge. With him and his team, his uncles and his father, they got the knowledge to teach Tank with a Tank. But there's so much going on with Tank and their unity and really being with the Money Team, being united, and really get support of his father. You're gonna need more than Floyd's backup. You're gonna need the whole team. He got a whole team working with him, in and out the ring. So it's not about Mayweather, because he's with Mayweather, he's gonna beat Lomachenko. No. I mean, Lomachenko got a team. Lomachenko got the goods. He know what to do. He know what to do like Floyd know what to do. He's a boxer, international boxer, world class boxer, and the bull had told me that he reminded me that Tank had over 200 and something fights as an amateur, so he's ready too. He's not a slouch, and I was like, yo, that's real. That's a lot of experience as an amateur. That means he has some international experience also, but. What was his record, and was he losing, and did he win, the Olympics? Or did he get put on that kind of pressure? And also, so it concluded that Tank, and Floyd, knowing that Tank's not ready for Lomachenko. He's not ready. He's not more in that experienced bracket. So he shut that down a long time ago. So I was telling the young boy, because the boy who I was Team Warehouse, he was telling me that he predicts that fight's going to happen and it's going to be big, and Floyd is going to talk Tank into doing it, and Tank is going to win. He's going to knock out Lomachenko. So I said, man, and this young boy, Team Mechanics, he usually got a lot of information, got a lot of knowledge. I'm surprised he said something like that, but then again, like I said, it's the great white hope, great black hope. But nevertheless, I let him know that Floyd didn't accept that fight a long time ago. He ain't ready to accept it right now. He ain't gonna have nothing to do with that young boy taking that fight. For 2 reasons: because there ain't enough money right now for it. They won't make enough money for it right now, because it'll end his career. His value might go down so much because he's young in the game. Nobody don't fight nobody nowadays, but at least if you got some talent and you ain't fight nobody, at least people can verify that you're a good boxer and they'll pay you. But when you get beat and you ain't fight nobody, you ain't got nothing. So Floyd ain't stupid enough to let Tank ruin his whole little career, his little intimidation factor. The fact that he's pretty good, but that don't mean that he's a superstar. That don't mean that he can really pass the test, and not with somebody like Lomachenko, who's bigger and a better international type of fighter, a better amateur type of fighter, tit for tat. Amateur, I call it amateur because the agenda is not to knock somebody out. The agenda is to win on points, and so I probably messed this video up, man. I'm just rambling, but I'm trying to get everything out that I was trying to think about before I hang up. But yeah, so basically, Team Mechanics, Warehouse Mechanics, shout out. He was trying to say shout out to you and all your people who's doing what you do for boxing. Much love on Facebook and Instagram. Nevertheless, I'm surprised you said something fight like this go down, and even your prediction was crazy, but I know where you're coming from. But anyway, I'll shut that down by saying it's not financially responsible to fight Lomachenko, and it's not it's not physically smart. I don't see the proof that he could beat, just because he knocked people out. Your record and your knockout. Floyd Mayweather, if it was based upon his record, he wouldn't be nobody. His record ain't nothing. I mean, you got J.C. Chavez. Chavez, he had 100-something fights. I think before he lost, he had like knockouts. You got Ray Robinson. You got many fighters who got great records. Only great fighters who don't have a great record is people who fought too long, or had financial issues, and their personal issues rolled over into their boxing career. But nevertheless, man, I gotta go shopping, man. Peace out. Much love.